Hi, I'm Natasha Frakes, and you're watching Market 1 Minute. Joining us is Jesse Dillon, CEO of Good Life Networks. So what made you switch from being a broadcaster to going into digital advertising?
I used to get off the air at 9 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 4 in the morning for 35 years, did a morning show, mostly out of Toronto, and then New York on XM Sirius Satellite Radio. At 9 o'clock in the morning, I'd be finished. There was no one to play with, so I started negotiating deals for my partners and I in broadcasting, and some of those deals became successful. And when they became more successful than getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I retired my post in broadcasting and moved out to Vancouver, where I became an entrepreneur full-time.
How is Good Life's approach to advertising different?
We're different in a lot of ways. First of all, we have a very high-speed video exchange. We make 110,000 decisions per second, and we place millions of video ads online every day. Secondly, we don't take people's information. Some large companies recently have gotten themselves in trouble for using PII, that's personally identifiable information. We saw that coming a couple of years ago, identified it as a huge problem, but also identified it as a huge growth area. So we specifically built a video exchange platform that uses intelligent patent-pending algorithms, and therefore it's not necessary to use personally identifiable information. We're finding a lot of big brands, including one of the United States' top 3 telcos, that we just integrated with that like that factor, like that brand safety, like the fact that we don't use PII, and that's a huge growth curve for us.
Why do you choose to focus on video?
Well, video is what we consider to be the future of all advertising. You know, some digital marketing companies are still popping up banners, and if you can find the X, you can get rid of them, and in my opinion, they're horribly inefficient and incredibly obnoxious. In fact, if somebody serves me a pop-up banner, I'll never go back to that site. Video is kind of the accepted gold standard. We seem to live in a society where millennials and Generation Z have accepted the fact that if I want to watch Game of Thrones for free, I'm okay sitting through a 2 or 3 second commercial that I can skip after a couple of seconds. That's the accepted value proposition that most consumers have accepted, and that's what we do. We specifically only do video.
What's the financial picture for the company so far?
We launched our video platform. We have a high-speed, patent-pending video exchange, so we only serve video. We're kind of like the NASDAQ that sits in the middle of supply and demand partners. We connect the advertiser to the consumer. We launched in 2016. We did $2.7 million in 2016. In 2017, we did $9.73 million on $1.7 million in EBITDA. We're tracking between 15 and 20 million in organic growth this year, so we're growing quickly.
Sounds exciting. Jesse, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Natasha.